recycling. E-waste and creation, she is always a cut above. Please like, comment and subscribe. Come along, enjoy the ride.
Hey curious people, so I have a new e-waste board buyer and we're going to go there today, and we are going to sort through the boards to show you how he grades them, where he is, how his business runs, how he could help you. As customers, I'm always being asked, where can I sell my boards? So we're going to see how it runs, and I'll show you what I got. I'm not taking a huge amount today, just a few bags, but I think that's great when you're trying somewhere new. Yeah, so it's exciting. If you like this video, I'd really appreciate it if you do give it a thumbs up and a comment and subscribe, because that really helps me out. And yeah, that just helps everybody. And I'm hopefully, you know, I never ever recommend anybody anywhere that I don't have like a positive opinion of. So I'm going to take you, you're going to see exactly what I see, and yeah, they're so lovely on the phone. I feel really good about it, and it's going to be nice to have a place not too far from me that I can sell my boards to, especially as my business is growing. I think it's going to be great. So let's have a quick look at me just pre-sorting. I'm going to do a rough pre-sort. He goes through everything when you get there. That way it's fair for everybody. You know what you're getting. There's no mistakes. It takes a little bit of pressure off if you're not entirely sure on categories as well. But I like to do a rough sort, so things are kind of in categories. You know, like plastic socket, metal socket. And then things I'm not sure, sort of mid-grade boards that I'm like, well, I don't really know what they are. They'll go in a similar bag, and then we're going to go through them when we get there. So that's really good. I'm not going to take my CPUs today. I'm going to take my RAM, see what we get for that. I'm going to take my gold bearing plugs, you know, like your RJ45s and all of that. And then all boards. I'm going to take some power boards, see what we get for those, because my yard doesn't take them. They did once as a favour, and I cannot drive all the way to the other refiners, which is a 4-hour round trip with them, because they're not worth anything really from them. So I cherry pick those, but I'm just going to take a few and just to see what we get from that. So that'd be good. And I'm going to take some VIR as well, because he's got a granulator and he can give over market value for VIR because he processes it himself. So that's good. He's going to show me some of his machines and stuff. So I'm really looking forward to it. I can't wait. Oh look, and there's one of my new tattoos. Yeah, so come along with me and let's see how it goes. This metal socket, this one, basically. Plastic socket, plastic. Nice to have a load of plastic sockets. Small bags. I put them in here, did I? Yeah. Let's have a little look here. These are laptops, but I think they're all plastic socket. So, yeah. Perfect. Just making sure. So, there's our plastic socket bag. Metal socket bag. Right. Let's see. Sure. Put that on the side maybe. Plastic. Nice when the plastic socket's the biggest bag, okay? Oh, I've got the CPU on that one. Error. Hopefully, I've already taken the batteries off. But you know how it goes. Right, I'm going to shove the low low in this one. Low low. Or low and low low. I'm going to put in that one actually, just because it's easier. That's low, but it's not low low. So, there's more plastic socket. And that big one. Oh, lovely. So many plastic sockets. Lovely. Love old laptops and PCs. They're perfect. Alright. So, that's a little socket. Low, low. Now, oh my gosh, I need so many different types of bags. Still bit in bags. Little random bits and plug, really. Normally I depopulate these, but I'm just going to see what's what. That's my RAM. They're going past got little random growing bits. Low, low. Right, right. Right, that can go into low. There are some slightly different graded boards here, but I'm going to put quite good boards. Oh, the heatsink on that one, that's annoying. That's a plastic socket, lovely. Low, low. Sock cards. But, you know, that's alright. I reckon they're low, low, even though it's green. I reckon that can go in sock cards probably. Sock card. Low, low. I'm going to put that one in that one. He'll probably tell me. Not sure on that one. Oh, that's got too much cordage on it. Ooh. Got a few of these that I would normally take a lot more off than that. That came out of an iPad. That's quite off. I'm going to put the mid to high in there and he can direct. Low, 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 low. High. Another three altogether. Slots, metal socket. Ooh, now I want that one. Slots, plastic socket. Lovely jubbly. Okay guys, so I'm almost here. I'm just looking for the place. So they know I'm coming. Let's see this place. Hiya. Hello.
Hello. Okay.
Where's my gloves? Really without gloves on.
Oh, well, I don't have to tell you.
No. I value my skin.
Yeah, yeah, you can literally just shred. you know, with boards, it will shred your hands.
Right, before I start, is there anyone who doesn't want to be on YouTube?
Do you lot want to be on YouTube? Right. Okay.
So that one's a random one I got just before I got in the car. They're semi-sorted, and then there's going to be, you know, so this one's not sorted.
Right.
So, I mean,
plastic socket.
I've got a whole bag of plastic sockets if that's what you're doing. So do you do the gold bearing plugs? Like, yeah, perfect. So I bought those.
We take everything.
Perfect.
Right. Then metal socket. Some metal socket. Some brown. We'll leave that over here.
So these should all be plastic, hopefully.
Yeah, plastic socket. Yeah. All plastic socket, all super clean, which we like. We like super clean balls.
Yeah, that's my thing.
They all good. Yeah, I'm the same one. Well, pretty much, you know, from watching a few of your bits is pretty much how I started.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, people are always saying, where can I go? The question I'm going to get asked is, do you do a postal service? Can people post to you?
Yeah,
that's going to be golden then, because
we will take everything. We will take it any which way but loose.
Perfect.
You know, we don't mind postal. We don't mind collection. We don't mind palletised and collection.
I think that's going to be an option, because basically I've got a lot of subscribers are abroad, but actually I have got a lot over here that say, where can I go? I don't know where to go. And I'm like,
you know, because other places they'll go, oh, we ain't interested in a 5 kilo lot or a 10 kilo lot. End of the day, you know, I don't care.
Yeah, perfect.
You know, if I get 5 people sending me a 5 kilo lot at the end of the week, I've got a nice lot.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that'll be great for a lot of them, because a lot of them are hobby scrappers, just like me. You know?
Yeah, you know, and then they go, oh yeah, I haven't got. Oh, it's 5 kilos, right? Yeah, fine. Chuck it in the box. Send it via Hermes.
Exactly. That's the one, isn't it?
Problem solved.
Doesn't cost a lot for up to like 10, 15 kilograms.
Exactly. You know, and it's going to cost you in one respect. In reality, it's going to cost you less in fuel.
Yeah, exactly. So this is basically the bags of, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Similar-ish.
Yeah, similar-ish. You know, I mean, they've done a better job than most people, put it that way. I mean, that's a plastic straight away. It's not a bin. It's a shame it hasn't got. It's a shame it's got those little transformers on, because
so that's what I want to know for future. How do you want them, and then I can.
Yeah, no, I always say to people, bring them like this. I sort them at the end, because sometimes you look at it, you go through a whole bag, and it'll be like medium grade, like a lower grade, and then at the bottom you'll have 3 or 4 boards that I'll look at and go, oh, actually I've done those in the past, they're this.
Oh, perfect.
You know, it's like I see you've had the little experiment with smacking into that one, but you know, I mean, that there to me is more than good enough to go in the little socket.
Oh, sweet.
And we've got some green. Well, I call it green board because it's, you know, it's harder to disseminate and then also do the paperwork side of things, so you just call it a green board. See, like that guy there, I mean, she's full of ICs. Hang on.
Yeah.
I've got to get my arm, if not, I've got to keep getting my arms in focus. I mean, you've got gold content, nice ICs. In there.
Oh, perfect. There's a few like that.
Get another bin. See, like this guy.
I didn't know, because this is all gold, but it's got.
This would come. You got to just go. You have to run through there, but I'm not going to beat you up on it. But again, you know, I mean, that's enough content to go in the metal on its own. Would go in the metal.
Oh, okay.
You know.
Fine.
But together. Now. Good old router board.
Hell yeah, there's a few of those.
Good old router board.
Gotta love a router, don't you?
You cannot. See, like this guy, you know, he's nice and clean, so he goes in the metal.
Oh, perfect. yeah, that. I was like, what the hell is this?
Yeah, sometimes the colours can throw you.
Yeah, I know.
But then you also get people in this industry that go, oh, this colour's this and colour's... Yeah,
Oh,
okay.
I know. It doesn't really work like that, does it?
It doesn't really work like that. You know, we've got lots of caps. Now. See, like, sometimes these things can throw you because of they get...
Yeah. It's quite a lot. I've put in low already.
Stuff like this, you know. It's just plastic. Get off.
Right, just remind me what the tubs are here so I get my head around
okay,
it.
so this is your green board.
Right.
So like your below your plastic socket, metal socket, I-series, motherboard type stuff. You know, so generally what lands in there is your router boards to a degree.
Yeah.
You know, your skybox boards, stuff like that.
Okay.
You know, Xbox boards. You know, I buy them as thing, but you know, and stuff looks like kind of a bit barren.
Yeah.
You know, you got a couple of ICs, but it's generally a bit barren. You've haven't got a lot of like sort of tracking or anything like that, and the tracking that's there will be silver or tin, more than likely tin at this type of thing. So that goes in there. Okay. You know, you got again like your router board. You know, every day in there. You know, stuff like that again. Yeah. So that's out of a phone. So phones can vary.
Yeah, the IP phones.
Yeah, exactly, your IP phones. Phones can vary. Sometimes you look at a phone, oh wow, it's going to have a good board in it, and it turns out it's your brown board. So yeah, I mean, that again, that's a pretty decent board. You know, you haven't got a lot of stuff on there, so that can go in there. Again, that one's kind of a bit empty thing. So again, you got a few ICs, but again, the tracking's, you know, you've got these big areas here that are just fill up.
And with that, is it worth just leaving it like that?
Yeah, just
or do you
leave
want
it
me
like
to?
that. No, leave it like that. You know, because sometimes the problem that people have is when they get into this kind of thing is they go too far.
Yeah.
And then you spend a lot of time going through stuff like this to get the ICs off, and you might as well just.
Well,
go
when
like
I first started, I totally depopulated because I couldn't find anywhere to sell it to.
Yeah, exactly. And you spend all the time soldering and by the kilogram, and then you take this out of your IP phone, you know, recycle the rest into your plastics, you know, wherever you get rid of those, into your local recycling centre or whatever, you know, and then.
So greens, what's that a kilogram?
Green is around about £1.30 a kilogram. Sorry.
Okay. And what about the plastic?
So your plastic,
testing you now.
So your plastic sockets are going to be around about the £5.60 to £6 a kilo mark, depending on, I mean, gold market at the moment, who knows?
Yeah, lovely.
You know, global instability is a wonderful thing.
Does like to fluctuate, doesn't it?
Yeah. And then your metal socket is going to be round about the between £2.70 to £3.10 a kilo mark.
Yep.
Depending on weight and that sort of thing. And then, like we just said, the green board is going to be about the £1.50 to £1.30 a kilo mark, depending on how the world's running. I mean, these things, your brown boards, your basic brown boards, about 15p a kilo, because there's nothing on them. Yeah, you're going to burn a lot of fuel for nothing.
Especially with a heavy load as well.
Yeah, with a heavy load. And then that's...
And I've only got my X5, I haven't got a nice van that can take the load.
Yeah, but to be fair, you know,
it works.
It's a reliable
works for me. I can fit the kids in there, I can fit the scrap in there. So.
Exactly, that's it. So you get something little tiny, something like that.
Yeah.
It's got a nice amount of gold content on it.
Yeah. Oh, okay, because there's a sort of bag of that random stuff.
Yeah, as I say, I always go through everything.
Oh yeah.
Unless
that's helpful.
Unless it's a bag full of
RAM,
don't need to go through it.
Although I expect there are people that take the mix of that as well. Nick chips off. And,
yeah, you do get that.
It's per kilogram, isn't it?
Those go in there. See, again, that's a nice thing. Going on there. That's that. Yeah, see, like something like that, you can see there's not a lot going on.
Yeah.
There's a little bit here, a little bit there. Yeah.
I'm just so glad there's somewhere to take my load, because
yeah,
I mean the scrapyard have taken it, but they don't really like taking it.
No, no.
But they did me a favour when I had like a whole carload. So.
Yeah, and that's so you get stuff like this with a bit of like your visible gold on it in the tracks and all that. That can go in there.
Okay.
So again, like you've got a nice processor chip, you got your gold connectors, you got things that can go in there.
So how long have you been doing this?
Over 10 years.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Oh, if I'd found you the first time then. An empty bag.
Empty bags are always good.
So it looks like do you take whole units off people?
We do, yeah.
Well, I mean, that's what I'm going to do, obviously, but...
Yeah, no, you wouldn't. It wouldn't be in your interest to do.
No, it wouldn't. No. But it's good for other people to know, I think.
Yeah, whole units. If they're complete, obviously hard drive notwithstanding, because obviously data protection and all of that, even though we can actually deal with that lovely little Destructo-Matic 5000 in there.
Oh, you can show me that later.
Yeah, well, I'll show you some of the machines later on.
That'd be great. Right, yeah, that's good, because hard drives, basically the little ones, I find a real pain, and actually I might prefer to just bring those whole.
Yeah, I mean,
I do quite like doing the big ones.
Yeah, whole hard drives, you know, you're gonna, as long as they're not damaged, like they've been punched or crushed or anything like that, you're probably going to be somewhere along the lines of around about £600 a ton. Okay. You know.
Yeah.
But obviously, take them apart, you're going to get your bits and pieces out.
It depends on my contract, basically, is whether I have to do that or I don't.
Yeah.
It depends where I've got them from.
Yeah, but obviously, if you have got to, so a little hiding laptop board there.
Oh, sneaky.
Yeah, so like, if you ever have got that problem, we can assist with that in terms of the data destruction.
Perfect.
Because, you know,
that's great.
We've got the machines for the job.
Nice.
See that?
I know.
All day long, that shouldn't even be in there. That should be in the plastic socket.
Nice, good to know.
You know, like this little champion here. Again, you can see your ICs and you've got your little plobs of gold everywhere. But unfortunately, you've got your connectors here. So if those two bits wasn't on there, again, you'd be looking at that.
Okay.
So. This guy, yeah, not too bad.
What about tablets? Do you take those or not?
Tablets we do.
You do?
It's a new thing we're getting in, you know, with tablets, you know, because there is a little problem with them though. Is your exploding lithium batteries.
Exactly.
Thanks to the good people at the electric car companies and their exploding cars, we have now got that problem to deal with.
That's why I wondered, because they're the one thing I hate taking apart.
Yeah, you've got to be super careful with them. You know.
I mean, that's a lithium explosion, but that wasn't even scrapping. That was my household recycling batteries.
Yeah, you know, they do like to go.
It's good to know, though. It's nice.
So these
DVD
boards.
Yeah.
Right, £2 a kilo.
Oh, okay, yeah. I've sort of separated another bag of those. That's good. Got
It wasn't a case of being funny about it. I just wanted to see what was underneath it.
A little processor.
Yeah, it's a little processor, but again, that kind of gives me an indication it can go in there.
Got you. So, do you prefer heat sinks off?
Yeah. I mean, I don't generally sort of give people a kicking over it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I found a couple. I was like, oh, I haven't taken that off of that one.
Save those up and then.
Yeah, I do. I brought my RAM today. I didn't bring the CPUs.
No, that's it. CPUs are a good day to separate on their own because.
Yeah. Do you differentiate between the pinned and the pinless CPUs, or do they all go in what you do?
Yeah, no, I do separate.
Okay. So what's the difference for those?
Drifts around about, I think it's about £3 a kilo for the pinless and about 4-5 for the other ones. But again, that's off the top of my head.
Yeah.
You know, as I always say to people, I'll give prices over the pictures on WhatsApp and that sort of thing.
Oh, that's perfect
and
as well.
And they're always a guide. Nothing gets finalised until it goes over the scale.
Yeah, and you know,
because
like
that
you
way,
could quote one day and then the prices change as well.
It's not that. It's more transparency. You know, because then people know roughly what they're getting. They can see if it's worthwhile coming down or sending me stuff, or they can shop around. You know, and they've got an idea to work with. And then once they say, oh yeah, Tom, I'm coming in at the end of the week, I can then get firm prices, and then we can go from there.
Perfect.
You know, it's just helps people out.
It is helpful,
Some places won't do that. They'll just go, well, you know, let's see what you got, blah 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 blah. But you know, at the end of the day, sometimes people feel a bit uneasy with that. So, you know, I try to do things slightly different, and people tend to like it.
Well, it works for me.
Yeah, you know, and well, it works for you because you haven't got to drive 4.5 hours.
I can't tell you how thrilled I was and I was like, oh, I wonder where in Orpington it is. And then when I found out you were here, I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, just up literally. And if the traffic's bad, you can go the other way.
Oh, I did bring a little bit of cordage as well because you said that.
Yeah. We'll
got the granulator.
We'll pay you good. We'll look after you on that. We'll always look after you good on cable.
Much.
You know, we always tend to try and pay a little bit higher than what, say, your regular yard's paying, because we've got the equivalent. You know, we're trying to be more competitive, trying to give people an alternative. Some pieces, server boards.
Yeah, these are all metal sockets.
Metal sockets. There's your I-series.
Oh right, so you want the difference between the I-series and the
difference.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, they're the lowest ones. You know, these come in on a bad day £800 a ton, on a good day £1,200 pound per ton. You know, or £1.20 a kilo, 80p a kilo, because there's not a lot in them, unfortunately. Because if you think about it, you know, when these were made, gold was $1,200–1,500 an ounce. When the old school stuff was made, it was $20 an ounce. So it's going to stand to reason. There's going to be less in it.
Absolutely, it's the same with everything. The older stuff is always much better.
Yeah, absolutely. Stuff like this.
That one slipped through the net.
Yeah, stuff like this, it doesn't bother. Use my pause to snap it. Stuff like this doesn't bother, but for a small hobby scrapper like you, it does, because there's your aluminium.
Yeah, exactly. And that's my melting pot.
Yeah.
The ingots and creations.
And I presume you make like craft stuff out of them? Or?
I do, yeah. I do, yeah. So this is where I get a lot of grief sometimes, because they're like, oh, the value and blah blah blah. But for me, the value's different, because I need components to make stuff. Yeah. It's a different game, really.
There we go. That is a whole bag of balls.
Yeah.
That's your 15p a kilo, £150 per metric ton.
Thank you. Now, these random, I wasn't sure.
Not Shaw's. Again, it's out of a healer, so it's going to be out of a car. Let's hope it wasn't the ECU out of your car.
Not mine, no.
Because it wouldn't worky. Well, that's fine. That go in there.
Okay. Most of those are the same.
These things are all, again, these things are 100% green ball.
Okay, perfect.
100% green ball. Here you go, all of that in the bin. And you want that because it's 5p worth.
So these are all from like CD-ROMs and stuff, I think.
That's your CD-ROM.
Might want to just make sure, because obviously there might be the odd thing that's not.
Or CD-ROM-ish.
Yeah. Or there might be the odd floppy.
Yeah.
Actually,
you know, I mean, these, that one, that one, that one, that one, that one,
no, they're not.
That one.
Yeah.
These are all hard drive boards. They go in there.
Oh, they're hard drive.
Yeah, they're all hard drive board. That's a hard drive board. That goes in there. You know, I mean.
See, I take it apart so long ago, I forget.
Yeah, if you have a load of them, then they're worth slightly more than your plastic sockets.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Give or take, or depends on what mood a certain person's in.
Yes.
But yeah, the rest of these are your DVD drive boards. But again, you know, on a small scale, my advice would be just chuck them in your plastic socket.
Okay.
You know, I mean, you probably get hammered in the I'll probably get hammered in the comments for that statement, but
No, I don't think. My viewers are very nice. I can't really even remember what these are from, you know?
These are all
From some little...
yeah, some little electrical thing.
Something.
Probably actually recognise it. But
It's going to be something computer-ish
I mean,
related.
they look good enough for me to go in there. Maybe slightly
Right, so
better.
these are power boards, but they're slot server ones, so I didn't know if they were different.
Right, okay, so yeah, they are a straight up power board because
Okay, fine.
yes, you've got the gold edge,
But it's all the base
which
metals.
you can cut off if you so feel like.
Yeah.
But again, you've got copper coils, you've got capacitors, you've got transformer again, you know, and as well, if you look at the back, you've got these big gaps all everywhere.
No,
And
that's fine.
So they go in there. But obviously you can trim the fingers off, which are...
Well, I probably will if they're going into power.
Yeah. Another bag for life.
Swap cards.
Yeah, all graphics cards.
There's a couple.
Lovely in your
Okay.
in there. You know.
Fine.
Again, we're...
So what about, so like here, for example, on the graphics cards, you leave them on?
Fine.
Okay.
That's absolutely fine. That's fine for me. That's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Okay.
That's essentially the same thing, but it just hasn't got an edge, it's got pins.
Yeah.
But again, all that is absolutely fine.
Okay, great.
You know. Again, if I have to do a little bit of work for myself, that's fine, you know.
So this is a random Goldie-ish bits and bobs.
Goldie-ish bits and bobs. I mean, that's a ram stick.
Oh, I did wonder.
Yeah, that's probably came out of a server.
Right.
But again, you know, these, I'll put them in there. Because to me, they've got plenty of gold content on them.
Okay.
More than enough to
See,
be
I didn't know.
thing.
I don't know.
Again, like that. Again, when you're looking at it, sometimes you've got to compare things.
Yeah.
Because no one can, even someone like me, that has been looking at these things far too much in my life, right?
Oh,
I have been
no
called,
such thing. No
I
such
have been
thing.
called very sad.
Oh, ditto. Don't worry about that.
You know, to the point of actually knowing a ram stick on average is 16 grams.
No, that's that's golden to me.
Yeah, so that's how sad I can be. But again, sometimes you've got to compare. So if we get something like this,
Yeah.
not that one because it's a bit too busy.
Because that one's got loads on it.
Would pick up one that isn't good for camera, right? You look at that,
Yeah.
right? Then you look at this. It's very similar,
Okay.
you know. So if you ever kind of a bit lost on a board, find something you know is a grade.
All right. Fine.
And compare it. So if we compare those two together,
Yeah.
right, you look at it and go, huh, well, it's pretty much the same.
Okay.
Then it lands in the thing. Worst case scenario, you know, someone that's sorting the boards will turn around and go, no, and maybe knock it down a grade.
Yeah.
You know, if you, again, just something like that, you know, it's the same thing. So if you pick up your equivalent looking, what you think's equivalent, you know, you can match the components and it goes in there, you know. That's the kind of the best way of doing it, you know. And then you get stuff, little bits like this,
Green.
goes in your green.
Yeah. Okay.
You know, and again, it's also as well. After a while, you get a feel for what's going to come off of certain things, so you can kind of cut the corner a little bit.
Yeah.
So again, like that thing.
Greens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. There we go.
I'm getting it.
You're getting it. You're getting it. You know, you're already getting.
Oh, that
getting
shouldn't be in there.
And then again, you that in there, you go, oh.
Oh.
You know, and this is again why I sort things,
Well,
because
that's good,
it's
because-
transparent for me.
Yeah. It helps.
And it's fair for me because, like, if you buy out a picture, like if you was to go on, say, our good friends at eBay, I don't know if I can say that because it's advertising,
No, it's fine.
you know, or any other selling platform, just to
Yeah.
be fair, you could look at a 1 ton builder sack of bolts and go, wow, they're all plastic socket, put a bid on it, you've bought that as that. You then get it back to your works, take the top layer off, and you've got these guys in it.
Yeah, I can imagine.
You know.
No, it's perfect because it makes me feel less worried as well about putting stuff in the wrong,
Yeah.
like category.
Yeah,
so,
I mean, worst case scenario, you know, it's going to be the wrong. If it's wrong, it's wrong, and then we can sort it out. You know.
Right. That's RAM.
Yeah, that's RAM. We all know
That
RAM.
I think is.
That is a
I'm
slot
not
card.
sure. That's a slot card.
That's
okay.
a slot card.
Right.
So that's as an old processor.
Okay.
I'm not going to bore you with the history of them, but that is £6 a kilo.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. You know, and then we've got our RAM.
And I assumed you just take it all the same, laptop and
laptop RAM. RAM is RAM.
Yeah.
You know,
as long as it's not got the shield.
You know, as long as it's not got the shield on it. But again, I'm not gonna. If there's a few in there that's shielded, again, we're not gonna beat anyone up on that. You know. But yeah, bang on. It ranges depending on the gold and platinum markets, because the gold market can go up, the platinum market can go down. But on average, as an average, between 25 and 27 a kilo, give or take.
Nice.
But again, if someone was to approach me with a huge load of it, I would actually go, hang on a minute, let's talk to it, let's have a conversation.
Yeah, perfect.
Because you never know. You never know what's going to come through the door.
No, exactly. No, exactly that.
Bit like one of my neighbours coming through the door. But yeah, so
and then
you put him in there. You make a little thing.
That's just gold bearing
pins,
whatever connectors and
70p a kilo.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fine by me.
You know, again, like I say, I try to be fair with people.
Yeah,
you know,
got to be meat on the bone for you as well.
Yeah, the thing is with this, there's plenty of money to be up for everyone.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, why be thin?
No, I think it's just a bag of cordage.
And then our bag of
VIR.
Our bag of VIR.
That's the other thing. Ribbon cable.
Ribbon cable.
What do you take?
VIR.
Perfect. So
I will happily buy that VIR.
Okay.
I'll take the thing if I sell it on to one of my bigger buyers and they get the ump, well, you know.
So did you say slot card for that one?
Yeah, slot card.
Where did they go?
Not slot card. That's a slot processor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, sorry, that's a slot processor.
So
my bad.
So completely on its own.
On its own, £5 a kilo. We've got our nice cables. So yeah, this kind of cable.
There's not a lot. I couldn't find the rest of my VIR. I don't know where I put it.
Exactly. So this sort of stuff.
Yeah.
Right. For me.
Yeah.
Is better.
Oh, okay.
So that sort of stuff, clean like that.
Yeah.
What's the what do you normally get for this?
I can't remember.
You can't remember off the top
No,
of your
it
head.
fluctuates so much.
It fluctuates so much.
And I chuck it all in as one thing as well.
Yeah. So this kind of stuff, say if it was for ease of maths, because even though I deal in a thing that's a lot of math, I'm terrible at it.
Ditto.
If it was £1,000 a tonne,
yeah,
I would pay you 12.
Oh, okay.
Because it's worth more to me, because I'm doing a lot of extraction.
Yeah,
your regular stuff like that, I'd match my local people, because I don't want to upset nobody.
Yeah.
You know.
Well,
I don't want people then.
It's all mixed.
I don't want them people. Yeah, mixed.
It's all mixed.
Mixed is fair. Mixed is fair enough. You know, like this sort of stuff here.
Yes, that's that. That's why I said because that's what I want to ask you, because that's the fire cable.
Yeah, this is FP200. So that is your straight up VIR again. Because,
okay, fine. That's what Hockey's take it as.
Yeah, because for me it's no good, because it's got this it's got like an inner layer.
Yeah.
So if it was the bits on its own inside, happy days.
Yeah.
You know, we're talking singles, we're talking percentage.
The singles,
which I'd have to check
anyway.
You know, but
I only turn in my VIR.
Yeah. Again, so yeah, you know, you got your stuff like this. You know, your hair wire.
Yeah.
That's all good. That's all good stuff. But as it stands, that's fine. That's fine. You know, it's all nice, clean stuff. You know. I'd have to have a quick look up. Yeah, so you get your extension cords. Anything out of an extension cord, laptop power supplies, etc., etc., etc.
Okay. Yeah.
You know, your twin and earth. Again, I will pay more than the VIR for.
Yeah, I strip that.
Right.
We're sorted.
Off to weighing up. Right, so just got to do the paperwork bit. So the date today is the 19th. Is it the 19th?
It is.
24. Yeah,
Let's put bag of the eye on. It's good you're open on a Saturday as well. Not many places open on a Saturday.
Yeah, well, it's...
So that's handy for everyone else who works as well.
Yeah, exactly. That's one of the reasons why I do it. And as well, it's a lot quieter here. So let's start with our plastic socket. Yeah, 19.5 kilos.
Can I give you a hand?
Yeah, sure, yeah.
I can't just stand by doing nothing.
I see the tattoos are healed up. I see that on the old YouTube channel.
Oh, yeah. Well, I had these ones done just on Wednesday, so
I see that on
they're very fresh.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Right. Okay. Socket. Yeah, just. Right, that's all of the big stuff.
Oh, and the I series.
Oh, yeah, we've got videos lurking there, I see. Yeah.
Yeah, get me in here.
Right. So we've got them two
Small ones,
4 kilos of plugs. Cut them down there. Right.
Small ones, I think.
Oh, yeah, look at that. 1 kilo on the nose.
Well, there you go.
Well, yeah, for smaller stuff, I've got a little baby scale down there, all set up ready.
Cause does that go by the kilogram?
Yeah. Yeah, you ram, and then half a kilo.
Oh, it goes for half kilo. Yeah. I think that's it.
Come on now. I'm not going to be picky about not going to be picky about the plastic bags.
You can tip it out if you like.
No. No, I'm not that evil. Right, okay, 8.5 kilos of VIR.
Done it.
Right, that is everything.
Oh, you got
Did you do that one?
Yeah, we've got on that DVD
Perfect.
drive board.
Oh yeah, lovely.
Right, okay, so that's everything all wrote up.
Nice.
Right. Okay, so there's that cable granulator.
Oh, lovely.
So that goes in, chops it all up, drops it through, and then you get something like that.
Oh, the good stuff.
The good stuff. Stuff like this.
Oh yeah, look at that.
And stuff like this.
Oh, that's
that
lovely.
That extracts it all out. I mean,
Yeah.
people think that they're like cable granulators, like literally just a magic machine thing. No, they're a fiddly nuisance.
And then that's your waste.
Yeah, and then that's the so.
Have you done these plugging?
Yeah, all done. So yeah, that's the pebbles that came up with that.
So what do you do with that?
Well, they go for recycling.
Oh, you
So
can. Oh, nice.
You can recycle them. I got one of the people I trade with. He cleans them up, and then they go. Once they're clean, one of their uses is the equestrian dressage rings.
Oh, do you know what? I was in one of those yesterday, and I looked at the floor, and I thought, interesting.
Horses, dangerous at both ends. Dangerous at both ends, comfortable in the middle.
Yeah.
Do you keep horses then? Or?
It's my my daughter rides. So yeah.
So you have a bankruptcy starter kit then.
Absolutely. Why do you think I do stuff like this?
Yeah. Horses, bankruptcy starter
Horses
kit.
cost a lot of money.
And this is our newly acquired hammer mill for destroying hard drives.
Oh, wow.
So I won't put it on because it will probably
very
deafen,
noisy.
Literally, it will deafen you.
That's a piece
for the
of
video.
kit.
But,
Okay.
yeah. So basically, the hammers, the spare hammers are just over here, and there's
Oh, wow.
4 or 5. There's a set of them in there, which spin, and it just hits the hard drive.
Brilliant.
And this is what the hard drive looks like when it's done.
Oh, awesome.
You know, there is absolutely no way of getting any information off of that hard
No,
drive.
that's brilliant.
You know, so then eventually we've partnered with another company to bring this to site and do it as a mobile service. But the funniest thing about this machine right here, you have to use butter.
Well, that'd make a good video.
Google Translate Chinese into use grease regularly is add butter.
Oh,
because
my
I've actually
life.
Google lens this myself, and it says add butter regularly.
That's brilliant.
You know, and it's hilarious. Even my machine agent thought it was funny. But yeah, and then we've got
How things get that far is just, it baffles me.
we've got our hydraulic croppers. Everyone's seen
Oh,
those.
nice.
Our cable strippers, which are really boring, and then my little baby cable stripper.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty much the same as mine.
Yeah, none of good little things. So
Oh, it's
yeah,
lovely.
that's pretty much everything else.
Great.
And then, like I said, we've got the tiny gram scale here for stuff like really small stuff. So if someone only has like a small amount of RAM,
Like your CPUs or whatever. If they're
yeah,
not a huge
CPUs.
amount.
This is what CPUs are weighed on. You know, and it's
Yeah.
a proper. Everything's all proper bonded scales. You know, there's no thing they're all certificated. So
Amazing. Love it. Okay, guys. Well, I officially have a new board buyer. I went there. It was great. I loved it. They were really friendly. Just my cup of tea, basically. And so I'm now going to recommend them to you. So, eScrap near Orpington. I will link the website into the description. You'll have seen in the video, obviously, that you can post to them if you're not nearby. But he's so friendly. I recommend giving them a call, saying, you know, what you've got, how it works. And I reckon you can do great business. So that's Tom from eScrap. Nice little family business there. Yeah. So what I took in that small load today, so all these prices are per kilogram. So metal socket motherboard, I had 9.5 kilograms of those, and they're paying at £3 a kilogram, giving me £28.50. Plastic socket motherboard, so 19.5 kilograms of that. You saw a lot went into plastic because of the quality that I didn't know that would be in that category, so that's great. That's £5.80 a kilogram. That's what I got, £113.10 for that. So that's great. Memory Gold Edge had 1 kilogram of that. That's £27 a kilogram, so £27. Green board, so all those random bits had 10 kilograms of that. That's at £1.10 a kilogram. And as he said, it fluctuates all the time. So he'll liaise with you on the phone. He can do deals depending on massive quantities and stuff. We're going to have quite a good partnership. That was £11. Brown boards, like the low grade boards, that's 15p a kilogram. Obviously that is low, but you know, the scrapyards don't want to take it. My scrapyard did us a favour once. They don't want it. They don't want the wee waste. So for me, that's fine. So when I've got more time now, I've got a bit more space, I'll probably depopulate those a bit more, you know, like the cherry picking that I do. So that was just £2.40. DVD drive boards, I had half a kilogram of that. That's £2 a kilogram, so that's just £1. Plugs, so they were the gold pinned plugs. They're paying at 60p a kilogram, so I've got £2.40 for those. My battery died. Okay, so the I series boards only had 4 kilograms of those at 120 kilograms, so £4.80. So that gave me a total of £208 and 5p for not a lot of kilograms of stuff, if you have a look here. So that was nice for just a few bags of stuff. So guys, you saw it was great. I absolutely loved it. It's just right up my street, a nice small yard, really nice family, great guy to deal with, honest, friendly, which is just key, and a great range of services they offer. So whole units, broken down stuff like me, but if you're just a tatter, if you're just a scrapper who doesn't like to micro scrap, you can sell whole units to them. So I thoroughly recommend, visit the website, link is in the description, contact them with any queries. If you want to do business with them, they'll go above and beyond to help you out, and they'll be really friendly. They'll tell you what they do, they'll work out what, if it'll work for you. They'll accept postage stuff. So I mean, that's fantastic. He did say that some places don't like really small amounts. He doesn't mind, because if everyone sends small amounts, he's running a business, win-win. That helps you, that helps him. So yeah, I think it's great. I think it's lovely to find a new business doing this, because as we all know, and I get a lot of questions, where can I go, where do you go, is there anywhere nearby, blah blah blah. It took me ages. Well, you know how long it's taken me to find this one. I've tried different places. This one I would say I'm most comfortable with. I'm very happy that this is now going to be my buyer going forward, and that's going to be great as my business grows. It's going to work really well, especially with how close, what an easy journey it was. I didn't even have to go on the motorway. And that I like. So yeah, highly recommend. Go and give them a try. Okay, take care. Bye. Do that usual thing of please, 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 if this was helpful, if you liked it, or even if you just didn't hate it, can you please leave a thumbs up and a comment and subscribe? I'd really appreciate that. Okay, more scrapping to come. Bye.
She loves metal and recycling. E-waste and creation, she is always a cut above.